So the next part of the ship here is the schooner bar, and there are a few other clubs all in a row here. And since it's the holidays, they had a gingerbread collection here, gingerbread houses, all different holiday decorations. So they have a very ship nautical bay theme going on here. So now we're coming into the schooner bar, and you'll see lots of seating areas. And in here you can order lots of drinks, you can hang out, sit around. They do some trivia in here every now and then. It's a really neat area, lots of great views of the sea. There's Chris, that's a good view. Hey, hey. And up next we have Chops Grill. This is a restaurant here, specialty restaurant. They do a lot of steaks, a lot of special cuts of meat. They're really famous for steak. We have not gone there this trip. So onward through the schooner bar. Hi. Follow the man with the mustache. Up next is one of the restaurants we did visit on this vacation called Giovanni's Table. It's an Italian restaurant. It was extremely delicious, more of a family style eating. It was traditional Tuscan food, really, really cool, really good. Lots and lots of food. And here's the piano here in the bar. A big piano with a little sound bar next to it. Up next is Colony Club. And they also had trivia here the other night, and they had a top tier event. What else? We played pool earlier in this area with the gyro tables. And this is where you can book your cruise. If you're interested in going on another cruise while you're on this cruise, you can come to this area and get information or book your next cruise through Royal Caribbean. More seating, always lots of seating. And then here's the Colony Club, and it looks like they have a trivia event going on right now. So there's some kind of quiz or trivia happening right now. This is the Colony Club. It's a pretty big area.
All right, guys, 2 final questions.
And there's always lots of things going on in here. So now we're here on the forward end of the ship, all the way toward the front. And this is one entrance to the Pacifica Theater. They have rehearsals going on right now, so we can't get in. And down this way is the cinema that I think I showed you the other day. So we have the cinema, there's behind that little curtain, and then the Pacifica Theater, which the theater has more than one level, but the only entrance is on deck 6. So they have an entrance back there and an entrance on this side of deck 6. This is where all the big shows go on. Like we saw Journey the other night, we saw the stage show, all kinds of events go on in here. And back behind the theater is King and Country Pub, going toward the back of the ship, which is a UK theme, London style pub. Very loud. Right now they're showing the Notre Dame football game. So there's that. It's a really interesting style of pub. And then of course we have the casino, which we cannot film inside. There's that. I believe that's everything on deck 6. So now we're down on deck 5. We're the red dot. Ta-da-da. And I was wrong because there are other entrances to the Pacifica Theater. For some reason I thought it was only on deck 6, but I was totally wrong because there are entrances on both sides here on deck 5 too. So we are gonna run around deck 5 for a little bit and show you some of the venues down here. It's a lot of shopping. Alright, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. I'm sure you noticed it's quite a bit windy. Windier than it was. That's because we're outside. Look at the Chris!
We're on the helipad.
We are on the helipad.
5.5 or 6? What, you have to get to it from deck 5.
It's like 5.5. We're kind of in between. This really cool helipad that they can actually land a helicopter on. Necessary. See the ship taking off. See what we can see.
You have to see dolphins.
Yeah.
Painted flying fish. And,
So this is a really cool spot to come to and watch. If you're interested in the ocean, come up here. It's windy, but it's really nice. Are you ready to go inside now? I am. So I like being outside, but I don't like being windswept. I don't like knotted hair. And the hair's pretty tangled right now from all the wind. But deck 5 is one of the only places where you can walk all the way across from the front of the ship to the very back of the ship outside. So that's really nice. That's really fun. And they have all these little ports over here where you can stop and check out what's happening on the ocean. So this is a really nice area, even if it's very windy. So also on deck 5 there is an art and photo gallery, and I think almost all of the Royal Caribbean ships have an art gallery where they have real artists' work for sale during the cruise. So that's really cool. If you're an artist, if you have portraits or paintings or other mixed media or other things like that, you can possibly sell it on a Royal Caribbean cruise. That seems kind of neat. So there's that. So these are some of the big name shops here on the ship. They have a Marco Polo store. The shop, port. I think that's supposed to be port merchants, but the M is missing. There's no M. And then Facets and Solera. Yeah. They also have different conference rooms on the ship for, I don't know, business meetings or planning or things like that. They can open these doors and there are conference rooms back there. That's this conference center. And I also forgot to mention the photo gallery is where you can look through and pick up any photos that you get taken during your cruise. So let's catch up with. Alright, so here past the shopping area, there's a little cafe, coffee shop called Latitudes, like latitudes. And then there's some seating for that. And then back here is the pitiful book nook, which makes me very sad. Hardly any books there. And then around all of this, in the center of all of this, is the Centrum again. And I think this is the deck we were on last night when we were watching the New Year's event. Because the balloons dropped from way up there that you can't even see because this big thing is in the way. And there's some movers. Chris will be proud of me that I remembered what they're called. Haha. Movers. So back here, and the last part of the back of the ship here is the minstrel dining room. It's the main dining room in the ship, where they have dinner. This is where we come every night to have our dinners. So here we are. We're not on this level. This is deck 5. We're one deck down. So, down here, below the Christmas tree. But yep. This is the dining room.
Hey, we made it! Deck 4!
Woo!
This is the last deck that actually has anything worth showing you.
The rest is staterooms and crew cabins and the boarding area,
Yeah,
medical
so
facility.
medical facility
But we
is
can't go
down
there.
here. That costs too much money.
You don't want to go there.
Boarding area, rooms, and then boarding area. So yeah. So here's deck 4. The more of the dining room, which we eat in all the time. Card rooms down here, we'll go visit that. Centrum, we've shown you a bunch of. The RC Online, Royal Caribbean Online is what RC stands for. And then a whole bunch of staterooms. So let's go. We haven't been in the card room yet today, or yet at all. So here's some of the games that they have in the card room, and then normally they have a bunch of decks of cards. Yeah, some empty shelves. So a bunch of tables, some art. So that's the card room. And the wife.
So Chris, what card games do you know?
21, Uno, Go Fish, Rummy,
I know Skippo.
21,
And Go Fish.
Blackjack.
You know how to play blackjack?
Yeah,
Really?
maybe. I don't know, I always lose, so maybe I don't play
I don't
it right. I don't know how to play euchre.
No.
No.
Which that's
No.
we're bad Hoosiers. We don't
We
know
are.
how to play euchre.
I don't know how to play euchre.
Sorry.
But that's pretty much it.
I know golf or 9-hole. That's about it. Solitaire. No, not a very good gamer. So we're on the bottom floor here at the Centrum, and there's guest services. And then if you want to book your shore excursions while you're on your ship, you can pre-book online. But you can also book or change them at this counter here. And then every Royal Caribbean ship has a godmother, or several godmothers. The ship Brilliance of the Seas godmother is someone named Marilyn Ofer. Yeah. She's a philanthropist. I don't know. I've never heard of her. But there she is. What do you suppose this is, Chris?
I don't know.
Some other elevator? Or back area? Something's going on here in the Centrum. So the bar inside the Centrum is called the R Bar. And it's pretty nice. They're having a paper airplane competition, by the way. So they're getting ready for that in just a few minutes. And then over here is the Royal Caribbean Online, RC Online. So another computer area where you can access your Royal Caribbean account and do stuff with that. And there's the Chris. Yo, yo, yo. And staterooms. So we've visited the entire ship pretty much. What we can visit, at least. It was pretty exciting.
So here is the galley tour. I did not go on it, so I don't really know what any of these pictures are. But hope that you enjoy and seeing some of the kitchen and all of the yummy, yummy food.
Hello, we are getting ready to go off to the Diamond Club. Getting ready to, we're obviously ready for dinner. My mom and dad went on a galley tour, so that's what the pictures were from, that you just watched. So, yeah, hope you've enjoyed the day so far. It's been a lot, and there's still a lot more to come. And that concludes part 4 of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please stay tuned for the remaining part of the video. It should be posted soon. Hope you enjoy. I just called it Christmas Day Concert. Yeah. Because it was no parade. Like, there were bits and pieces of the parade, but, like,